Hello friends and welcome back. So what we have covered so far in the previous session, we have covered the heap dump analysis in detail, right? What is heap dump analysis? What we exactly we analysis in the heap dump? What are the different tools are available? How we can connect to local and how to connect to remote? Okay, for analyzing the heap dumps. And then we have covered the different ways to take the heap dumps, and we have covered the different ways for enabling the garbage collection, specifically in the JDK 9, where the option has been changed now. How we can enable the garbage collection for a standalone server, how we can enable it for the different servers, which is in different groups in the domain mode, right? Along with that, we have covered the different tools like Visual VM and then your JConsole for the end-to-end monitoring of the statistics of your running servers dynamically, right? Along with that, how we can take the thread dump, heap dump, and JFR from the Visual VM console, right? So now we are covering the JFR in this session, Java Flight Recording. Okay, and one of the way we have already seen in the Visual VM session how we can collect JFR with the help of Visual VM tool, where we don't need to remember any command. We can take it from the graphical user interface tool, right? Otherwise, we have some other options are available. Like there is a quick command to create a JFR, okay, for analysis. Okay, so JFR is Java Flight Recording, and it contains the multiple things, or you can say the multiple statistics of your JVM, runtime dynamic, different sections of your JVM, which is processing the request at a particular moment when you are going to collect the JFR. Okay, it is used for the analysis of your JVM when you are facing some problem with your maybe with your threads or heap size or multiple other reasons, slowness in your JVM. Right, so for multiple purpose, we record the JFR and then we do the analysis. Mostly, you will see this JFR will be demanded by the support teams when you are working with the Red Hat support, or maybe with the Oracle support for WebLogic, and then IBM support for WebSphere. Okay, they ask for this JFR recording. So the process is same what we are seeing here. Okay, so this is a command to generate the JFR. Okay, JCMD is a tool that come by default with the JDK. Then we have to give the PID. Then we have to give the command JFR.start, right? And then we have to give a name, whatever the name that you would like to assign to your recording. Then settings equal to profile. You have to give this settings equal to profile. So, and this is an option which record the detailed information about your JVM. So always go with the default setting, which is settings equal to profile. For how long or duration you would like to generate the JFR. Okay, because the JFR took a bit large size. It take the complete snapshot of your JVM, so the size would be big if you go with the larger recording. Okay, and then the name of your file. Okay, with the extension JFR. Okay, so this is a complete syntax. Okay, for taking the JFR with the help of JCMD command. And once this JFR command is ready, okay, you use the JMC tool, Java Mission Control tool, okay, for analysis of your JFR. Okay, and we can run this on the Linux machine, or either we can run it on the Windows machine as well. And how to run it is exactly the same way what we have been seeing so far, right? In the heap dump session, we have seen how to run the Mat Eclipse tool in your Windows machine, and then how to run it on the Linux machine, right? And same thing we have seen for the J console on J Visual VM as well, right? So similar way we have to access this JMC console as well. Okay, you need to download it, and then you need to copy it in a Linux machine, or maybe you have to if you are in a Windows machine, then you need to download in your local Windows machine. Then you need to run the JMC tool, and then you need to open this JFR file which we have collected here. Okay, so I will show you both. I will first show you on my local machine, and then I will show you on the remote machines as well. Okay, so this is the syntax as I said. So to run it on your local machine, okay, what you can do, you can first check for the process ID, which is 16432 in my case, right? So I will take this command and I will paste it here. So I am going to give as a server name. So this is for server 1.jfr, and I'm taking the JFR for around 15 seconds. Okay, and here I do need to replace the PID. So in my case, it is 164 and 32. Okay, you can say started recording. the result will be returned to this particular file, right? And in the meantime, if you would like to check the status of your JFR recording, if it is running, okay, you can run this command, which is the jcmd and then PID of your server, which is 16432, and then JFR dot check. Okay, now because it was for only for 15 seconds, so it has been completed before I take the status of this one. So it is showing nothing. Now let me start it again. I will give the name JFR server1.jfr, duration let me give 20 seconds. Started, and now let me check the status. Okay, you can see this recording is running. Okay, and after 20 seconds, it will show nothing here. Okay, so once the 20 seconds is over, nothing will be there. So by this way, you can check if any JFR recording is running in the background or not. Okay, before running the JFR recordings. And so once the JFR is completed, once it is done, you can take this JFR and you can open it in the JMC tool. So JMC tool, as I said, you can directly download from this link, or you can search in the Google, download JMC. Okay, and you will end up on the page. You can download from there. Right. So here, if you are downloading for Windows, you can download this one. If you are downloading for Linux 64-bit, you can download this one. Okay, so in my local system, I have already downloaded. So this is GMC in my local system. So let me quickly extract it. Okay, it is extracted. Go inside the downloaded directory, and then this is the jmc.exe. You need to run this one to open it on Windows machine. Okay, and the location where it was generated was my JBoss home, right? So let me see the location where it was generated. It was inside the master and bin, right? It is something like the same heap dump which was generated inside the bin in the Windows, right? Inside the same way here, it is inside the bin directory. Okay, so now what I will do, I will take this location and I am going to open this in my JMC tool. So click on open file and specify the location, and this is the JFR, right, which we have taken. Click on open. Okay, so now once you will open this one, okay, so you can see the multiple statistics with respect to your particular JFR. Okay, so you can see this here, 283 processes were running while this flight recording was made. At this particular time, total 283 other processes were running on the host machine that this flight recording was made on. Okay, so if this is a server environment, it may be good to only run other critical process on the machine. So that means you will get a certain recommendations on the front screen here. Along with that, to look for the different other statistics of your environment for the particular JVM for which you have collected the JFR, you can click on, see on the left hand side. You have a threads where you will see the different statistics of the thread that has been running in your system at that particular moment. Okay, you can check your statistics for your memory. What was the memory allocation, the total number of total allocation, the stack trace of your memory, loaded objects. Okay, every information what we have seen so far in the heap dump analysis, you can able to see here as well. Similarly, you can click on the live objects to look for if you have any live objects in the JVM when the JFR was taken. If you have a lock instances, you can see here for different kind of a file input output operations, socket input output operations. Okay, and your thread dumps. So your garbage collections, your GC configurations, GC summary. So that means this particular JFR collect multiple information with respect to your JVM. So what we have seen so far separately, like the heap dump, your thread dumps, then garbage collections. Okay, so this JFR collect every information in the single recording. Okay, so for the analysis of the JFR, as I said, you have to look for the different sections. Like if you are doing the troubleshooting for threads, maybe you are doing the troubleshooting for memory, you are doing the troubleshooting for garbage collection. So you have to look for each and every different sections, okay, accordingly to understand where exactly is the problem, right? So this is the way how you can generate the JFR and you can open it in the JMC tool for the analysis, right? Now, similarly, same way you can execute it directly on the remote Linux machines as well. Again, the difference is same what I have explained in the heap dump analysis. When we generate the GFR, if you are generating it for a longer duration, the size may be bit big. For analysis in your local machine, you need to copy this JFR from your remote machine to your local window machine, right, to open in the JMC. Otherwise, you can directly open this JFR in your remote machine as well with the help of VNC server by accessing the graphical user interface of your Linux machine. Okay, and it's the same process what I have explained you so far. You need to create a tunnel. So when you open the putty, you need to create a tunnel here on the port 5901. In the source port, give the 5901. In the destination, give the localhost colon 5901. Click on add. It will be added here, right? So by this way, it will create the tunnel, right? And I have already a VNC process is running here in the same way I have explained in the previous sessions, right? On the port 1. Okay. So let me quickly open this again. So this is a tight VNC, and let me give the password. Right. So here you can see we can able to connect with the remote machine, and it is locked. So let me quickly unlock it. Login CTL, unlock session 2. Okay, let me see. Okay, it is login CTL. Okay, so now what we'll do here, now we are going for the uh, JMC analysis, right? JMC tool. So first I need to copy this JMC tool to the your remote machine. Okay, so for that I will use the FileZilla. Okay, and I will copy in the same way I have copied the your Mac tool in the previous session. Okay, and but before that I need to download it my local machine. So as of now I have only the, let me see. So I have only the Windows installer, I think. Let me quickly see. Yeah, this is a Windows installer, so I need it for the Linux installer as well. Okay, so I will directly go here and I will download this Linux 64 version. Okay, I need to refresh this window. Let me click again. Select the agreement. Click on download. Okay, so download is completed. So I will open the download directory. This is the Linux one, so I will copy it here, and then I have to copy it in my Linux machine. So I will connect first. I will take the public IP of my machine and SFTP, server name, username, and then password. Okay, so I'm connected. So let me go to location where I have copied my software. This is the location in my system, right? So this is the Linux version which I'm going to copy in my remote machine. So once it is copied, I will go here and then I will go to my home directory. And once it is fully copied, then I'm going to extract it. Okay, it is 100% completed. Okay, it is a tar.gz file. So for that, I need to use the tar command, tar-xvzf, and the JMC file name. Right, so it is extracted. So this is the directory, and I have to go to the location, and here I have the JMC file. Let me see where it is. Yeah, this is the JMC file which I need to run. Okay, so I will go to my GUI interface of my remote machine. So I will go to the location, and here I have to run the JMC, right? So The same way, the way we have opened in my local machine. So here we have double click on the exe. So you need to log into your remote machine with the help of some tools using the VNC server. And here you can open the file. So click on your open. Okay, so far I think we have not taken any JFR in here. So I will quickly, what I will do, I will start my process of the server and I will take the JFR. So for that I will go to the location U01 JBoss standalone and then JBoss bin. I will just run the standalone.sh. Okay, and I will open a duplicate window. Okay, it is started. So here I am going to check the process ID Java. Okay, so this is my JBoss server and this is the standalone server, right? So I need to the PID is 5111. So here in I will go back here and I will change the PID and I am going to run this command. Okay, I am going to take it for 10 seconds only. Okay, so now it is started the recording with the name of file underscore name.jfr. Location is the same bin directory, right? So it was only for 10 seconds. So hope this should be completed. So now I will go to my remote tool and here I am going to other location, my computer, then U01, then JBoss, standalone, JBoss, and then bin. Okay, let me see what is the location. This file should be there till now. Okay, the file has been created there. So let me see if I am at the correct location and then bin. Okay, why it is not there? Okay, let me go back to the bin directory. Okay, this seems to be some different. So I will again check the path. U01 JBoss and then standalone and then JBoss EF8 and then bin. Okay, it's not displaying there. I don't know what is the reason. Anyway, so what I will do, I will move this to my home and JBoss directory. Okay, so I will go to the home and then I will go to my location, computer, and then my home directory, then my JBoss. Okay, it is not showing me. Okay, anyway, so I will tell you one quick way, okay, to open this. So what I need to do, I can just run the GMC tool, okay, and I will specify the path of the file, okay. So it will directly open the name of with the file, okay. So you can just give the file name along with the GMC command, okay, and this should open the file. Let me see if it is opening or not. It is not opened yet. So okay, let me do one more try. So what I will do, I will close this one and I will try with the one more option, hyphen open. Let me see if it is working or not. Okay, so now you can see that the JFR has been loaded. So the workaround is what you can do when you are opening this in the remote machine. Okay, you can specify hyphen open and then you can specify the complete path. So in my case, it is file name dot JFR. So like this one. Okay, so I have written the document so that once you will download the document, you will have the proper information. Right. So now you can see the same way what we have seen in the local Windows machine. Right. In the same way, It is loaded here as well, right? So the benefit is you don't need to copy your JFR file from your remote machine to your local machine. You can directly open this JFR using the Windows console, your GUI console of the Linux, right? And you can directly open the JFR remotely.